have two questions related to Puerto Rico. And the first is, I wonder if you can talk about any connection between Hurricane Maria and the food experience, whether it's, you know, aid or the experience of hunger, or, you know, what did that do to the nutrition environment in Puerto Rico? And I guess the other one is, you know, are you attracting, I guess you are attracting Puerto Rican patients, and I wonder, you know, if there is an experience of hunger going on as a result of the hurricane, and or whether you're just getting people from the mainland.
Well, first of all, very few people right now are experiencing hunger. I think during the hurricane or after the hurricane, some people weren't able to access food because the roads weren't working, etc. But I think that what the main issue is this. What happened with the hurricane was that a lot of people inclined, you know, you get prepared for a hurricane. Somebody's ever experienced a hurricane here? Nobody. Or a tornado or something that you know that you're not going to be able to go buy food, right? So what do? You go shopping, and what's suggested for you to buy? Canned meats and perishable items, right? And typically these are terrible foods, right? They're highly toxic, cancer-related foods, high in sodium, high in oil. So what's up? That's what people buy. They buy tons of canned salchichas, what do you call those? The little hot dogs in cans, and ham in a can, and they're packed with all that, and Coca-Cola and all that stuff. So after the hurricane, that's what everybody's eating. And then after the hurricane's over, they're still eating that because there's no electricity, so it's easier for them, even though they may have a little gas stove, or they can build a fire, they still eat that stuff. So what we're seeing is that community that has no understanding of how to prepare for environmental, what would you call it, a terrible weather disaster in the healthful way. So we did not experience that issue. Yes, we couldn't go to the store, but what do we have in our home? First, we packed uncanned beans. We had a gas stove, it was a miniature one, with which make our rice, and we could boil potatoes, so we packed with potatoes and sweet potatoes, and tons of canned vegetables. We hardly use most of them. Cabbage, vegetables that will stay out of the refrigerator and will last long, like carrots and cabbage and cucumbers. Those was mostly what we're eating that every day. Rice, cabbage, and carrots, and canned corn. And we were fine. But then we would talk to everybody. I know it's terrible, and they're eating awful. Awful. And it's funny because a lot of our patients that had fasted with us and had great results came back in January because they got back to where they were before they started with us. And the excuse was this: oh, you know, it's just that the hurricane came and I just had to eat what was out there. Wait a second, I wasn't eating that. But so yes, there were people that weren't able to reach food because maybe they were living in the mountains and it was harder for them to get it. But if they still had the opportunity, they would probably have gotten what? If they had the opportunity, what food do you think they would have bought? The canned meats and the canned whatever, all the terrible foods. So a lot of people did experience hunger, but it was just pockets in the island. But the majority of people had access to canned foods. And we go back here again. The population got sicker, for sure, but because they don't understand how to eat healthfully. And then they find an excuse, because we do that when we're addicted to foods. We find an excuse to fall back where we were before. So when patients come to our office, and this is a lot, because a hurricane just passed like a couple of months ago, they're always like, oh, you know, the hurricane, and after the hurricane, and we hear that, we're like, oh, we listen, yes, yes. But inside our brains, we're thinking, well, that's an excuse. But we're here to help you. We're here to teach you what you have to do. We're here to give you the strategy so when another hurricane comes, you can prepare yourself better and you can eat healthful, right? really what I have.
You had a second question, right?